You thought I was gone, but no. I have returned once more. That's right. We're doing 3 streams today. One Piece is out, of course, whenever I need it to be out on time for my schedule. No. It needs to be out early. When I'm ready for it to be early, it's never out on time. Never. But nonetheless, we're here. We're back. And we are still in the midst of setting up. But nonetheless, we are here today because we're going to be doing the One Piece chapter. So the schedule that I had was going to be for tomorrow. Nope. So we will not have a stream tomorrow, is what it is. But instead, we get some One Piece goodness. And that's okay with me. That's okay. We can get it done today. We can get it done. How are we all doing? Since the last couple hours I saw you. Hope you all are doing fine. I have a new header for One Piece. I've been slacking on it, but no longer. We have it. Specifically for the Elbaf arc itself. It is here. In all of its glory. In all of its glory, it is here. Boom. So, we got our header. We're ready to go for that. Of course, if you don't know, we are reading off of TCB scans today. So, bada bing, bada boom. There you go. And then I actually can show some stuff. Boom. TCB scans. It's going to be a bit of a rushed beginning right now, but at the end of the day, we are here for One Piece, chapter 1163. We still should be in the flashback when it comes to God Valley. We still should be with the Rocks versus Emu setup. Let me actually switch OSTs just for the read-through that we're going to do in a second. We still should be doing that. We are hopefully going to continue that for at least this chapter. I have no idea if, let's say, the next 2 chapters are going to be about this. At most, I could see one more chapter after this be God Valley related. After that, I think Oda has to start moving into the Giants backstory, not because I think what we're getting is bad. It's because I think other people are starting to be like, hey, so the Giants are supposed to matter, right? People are like, so the Straw Hats, and again, I've already said it before, fuck the Straw Hats. If we have a good story, we don't need the main characters. I've been on that since day one, and this has been excellent. This has been just spectacular. I've been enjoying God Valley. Some hiccups here and there, but nonetheless, I've been enjoying it. However, I do know at some point, people's patience / their desires to see the main cast of characters is, of course, going to win out at the end of the day. So I think people just want to start getting into that other half of Loki's backstory / the King Harold stuff. And then that will probably last, let's see, it's already almost the end of October. If we have one more chapter, which I don't think we're going to be on break next week, we'll probably do the last chapter of October is going to be, at most, one last God Valley flashback. Then the following week, that would be going back into the Giant stuff. Let's say if we don't take a break for 4 weeks straight, I doubt it. We could probably have 1, 2, 3 chapters of Giant flashback material. Oda will take a break. Then around Thanksgiving, let's say, he's back. And if he doesn't have to take a massive break, then that would be another chapter. So that's 4 chapters. Let's say by earliest December, the first week, roughly, of December, we're done with the flashback for all of it. The complete kick-caboodle. December. That's the earliest. The latest that I could genuinely see going, and I'm not kidding, I think the flashback, meaning the Giant stuff, could still be going until the end of the year. That means the last chapter, probably at the very end of it, of 2025, can be, we're coming out of the flashback, we see like maybe what's going on a little bit in real time with Emu running amok on the upper levels in Gunko's body, but then at the same time, last panel, like silhouette it with Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, maybe even Loki. Like, all right, silhouette it up. It's time. It's time. And then the next chapter in the new year, which I think is going to be, I think that's going to be like January 15th, because Oda takes like 2 weeks off typically. And then there's Golden Week. So we would probably get one chapter at the 15th. Then he's going to be off again for another week. That means we'll probably maybe at most get 2 chapters in January. And I think he's going to probably take another break early February. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. But I could at the latest see that we're not out of the flashback, the whole thing, until the new year. Until the new year. Which I know people are going to be upset by that. I know they are. But as long as it stays its consistent quality, I'm totally okay. Even without rocks and stuff, if we get some neat little perspectives with Harold and why he chose to go with Emu and make a deal, that's cool. That's great with me. But I know people are ready. They're ready to see Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy pop off. They want to see Loki pop off. What's with the Devil Fruit? We still don't know what it is. Maybe we might get in the flashback. Maybe we won't. But there's still a lot of stuff with the flashback that we need. We need to know how Rocks and his crew technically got defeated. We saw a little bit of infighting with Kaido and Big Mom last chapter. That was funny. But retconny. Very retconny. And, you know, Garling and the God Knights are on... They're on watch for some fraud. But for the most part, you know, they were doing their stuff. Roger Pirates still have to, I feel like, do a little bit more, / Roger himself has to engage with Rocks. But now the scenario might be changed up. Because apparently Emu was here, but Sengoku obviously didn't mention that. Or maybe he didn't even know. Which is going to make Sengoku's whole speech a little bit more questionable. I know. What's going to happen with Emu now that he's here? Or is he going to possess Saturn like Gunko? Or again, is he they, she, whatever? Are they going to be active in of themselves? Like, what does that mean? Why haven't they done that? Are we going to see some restrictions from Emu? That needs to be solved. Again, Rocks being defeated. What exactly happened? You know, getting Shanks. I guess a little bit more detail on that. Dragging, leaving. And I guess maybe seeing his final thoughts before becoming, because he doesn't become a revolutionary till O'Hara. I forget what he was. Like a political activist, I think it was. I forget. Oh, no, he was a freedom fighter. He was a freedom fighter until O'Hara. Then he became a revolutionary. There's a difference, I guess, in this world between freedom fighter, revolutionary. Sure. So we need that. Then we get into Harold and his perspective on the matter, the aftermath. And again, what was his decision that he decided, all right, I need to go to the Holy Land at some point, probably make a deal with Emu. He knows apparently some of the God Knights. They were on friendly terms, I guess, with Harold. What happens there? How do we get to that point? And then cut back again to the early flashback, which is Loki finding his dad getting stabbed. Why? What happened? What happened? And at some point, we also need to know how Loki fought Shanks at one point. He apparently went out to sea, and that happened. Okay. That could be maybe in real time, though. So, like, there's still a lot of things that need to be explained, and the flashback itself can probably do a whole bulk of those, especially if he's going to, at most, like I say, go into, we get into the new year. Yeah. But I know people are not going to immediately see the benefit of that, which is, you know, it's sad, but it is what it is there. I know they want the monkey Jesus. They're ready to see him fight Emu. If Blackbeard really is pulling, you know, the Zebek 2.0, because he's his son, obviously people want to see him pull up to Holy Land if that's already happening. Me too. Me included. But, you know, this stuff does matter too, and we have to get through it. We do have to get through it. But the pacing is definitely at times a little weird. Stuff that we have to focus on is also a little odd. Retcons have been happening. So it's not the perfect flashback, but I still think this is a very, very good flashback. And a lot of important information is being delivered to us. And that's without this chapter, what is ever going to happen in this. My prediction is that this should just be the Emu stuff. I'm hoping it's just the Emu stuff. But we'll see. Okay. You know the spiel. Like the stream. Comment. Hit the bell. Please subscribe. I'm not going to waste any more time because this is already a fucking late botch stream that we were just setting up amidst a couple minutes ago. So let's just do this. At the end of the day, you guys know the rules. If you're here live, guess what? Chapter, pin. If you're here for VOD Gang, I see you. You matter. The chapter should be in the description down below as you are watching this video right now, so you can read along with me. I'm sure you guys have already done so. Nonetheless, here we go. Chapter 1163 of One Piece. Doing it today of its release. So, the cover page is different. Meaning, yes, Yamato's thing is over. If I made videos, I would do a video on this. I'm not thrilled that Yamato's there. I like many other people, I have wanted her to leave Wano Country. And the fact that they thought the best decision, Oda and whoever, behind the scenes, and even her character in real time, if we want to go into that deep of a well, thought that she's now going to stay there until otherwise, she's now going to stay there. Even though 5+ times she said, I'm going to leave Wano Country, Dad. I'm going to leave Wano Country. I'm going to go with the Straw Hats. She makes a declaration to the other Straw Hats. I'm going to leave. She has the Ace connection, which I feel like outside of 𝑳𝑨𝑚𝑬 is a very cool character stuff that we can get. She knew Ace before 𝑳𝑨𝑚𝑬. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't matter? She brings another aspect to the crew where she is a Zoan, a mythical Zoan. That's really awesome. And at the end of the day, I know this is a touchy subject, but, she is a female in essence fighter. That's, I feel like, hard pressed, especially for our main crew. Like, they fight, but they're not typically the best. We would have a heavy hitter, Conqueror's Haki female user. That's pretty dope. That's, I think, really, really cool. Nope, I guess not. I guess Oda thought that was too much or not cool enough. But it's like, if the cards are in alignment for Loki, I don't see why Loki's any better. Outside of maybe some people just like him. He's not as, quote, problematic as Yamato is. Outside of that, I feel like power-wise, he's going to be worse. That just means Zoro and Sanji are somehow going to have massive explosive growth during and after this arc to justify someone like Loki coming on board. And we have to explain this Devil Fruit. But, yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that cover story. I really wanted her to join, and as of right now, it looks like she's not coming. So I have to, face the bitter reality that I was wrong. I was hoping that that cover story would lead to something like that, and it didn't. So overall, that makes Wano Country worse in my eyes. And also, it was just, I guess, for Moria's reveal. So, yeah. Yep, so that's the cover story, I guess. And now we have the new cover story, or at least cover request. Cover request by Tosaki Zoo. I said Zo. Zoo. Luffy parkouring around town with a pack of Japanese Makis. Sure, so we have Luffy with the monkeys, basically, with 56, meaning gum. They're flying around, jumping from building to building. I think Zoro and Sanji and Chopper are down there. No, never mind. Those are just people. I thought that was Chopper's antlers. No, those are just people seeing Luffy do some Spider-Man shit in their town. Okay, neat. So, first page. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, emu. Okay, Oda, it's time to explain. Why the fuck could they not do this before? I better get some good explanation, Oda. I want some good explanation. Saint Saturn! Oh, hold on. Let me put in the background music. I forgot. There we go. Saint Saturn! What is this form? Is this an ability? A new threat descends. So, is he actively taking over Saturn, or is he using him as like a almost teleportation pad to bring himself into the lower realm? Such eyesores. The shadow that is upon Saturn's body, like that makes the weird flame devil fruit marks, is almost unwinding and then becoming more of like his pincers, his, you know, protrusions, but like shadowed versions. So that has maybe some slight implications on the power set and moveset of the elders, the god knights, that again, that they do belong to Emu in some aspect. What is that? And then boom, yet again, of course, you know, world government treating that their subordinates are nothing but, like, you know, lackeys that need to be thrown away. Kills the soldiers right in front of them. What the? It's going after the Marines. Isn't it on their side? And then more of the pinchers now start to go after the pirates. Scratch it. It looks like this thing has it out for everyone. Pirates getting killed. This dude is pulling the Nami, going after the treasure, trying to keep himself alive. Everyone, fall back. This, like, very scrungy-looking Marine, giving everybody orders. The actual valley of God Valley looking massive as always. Keep your distance away from it. Attacking is all but prohibited. Secure the escape route now. Oi, get a hold of yourself, men. Yo, a couple of Roger Pirate members are down. So Roger has to rally his boys. Roger looks like he was more injured last time than he is here. This pain is oddly compelling. What are you babbling about, dummy? Damn it, my crew's been... Gabon, cover these guys, okay? Carry the treasure and get out of here now. Not this again. You just don't do anything too crazy. So Roger has pulled Luffy stuff before where he will do the, like, mirror world. You guys go. I got this. I got this. So he has stood the rear guard for his crew when they're down. But his crew took some kind of damage. I forget from where, if we saw that last time. And again, Gabon's leading them to get back to the ship while Rayleigh's doing his thing. Garp. What the hell is this frickin' monster? No idea, sir. Saint Saturn just transformed. So one of the 5 elders, huh? This is my first time seeing one. What a fight. What a fitting look for the head of those maggots. Vice Admiral, you should keep that down. Again, if you're so uppity, Garp, about this, I don't understand why almost 40 years later, you're still here. You're like, oh, I'm going to change it from the inside out. Okay. Heh. Well, if it isn't the Bro! No way! No way. Oh, I gotta see the translations. I have to see the Viz translations. No fucking way did Zebek D. Davy say, well, isn't it the Rat King? On some agenda shit. The Rat King. Oh, the memes. They're palpable. I can see the future. I already know. The memes are gonna go wild with that. The Rat King, huh? The Rat King. Sure. Yeah. Alright, so calls him the Rat King. Well, if it isn't the Rat King, came to kill me in person now, huh? So thou art the... Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can do a little bit of reverb. So thou art the one, Davy Jones. Really? So thou art the one... So thou art the one, Davy Jones. So he's like confusing rocks for Davy, maybe. Afraid you got the wrong guy. I never met him in person. Okay, so kind of like Luffy. If Luffy goes to see Emu, he's going to be like, Joy, boy! Like, he's going to have the whole, you're him. You look just like him or feel like him, something like that. But Rocks, sorry, never met him. Now, that said, I believe promises are meant to be kept. Hold on. That is precisely why your wretched ilk must be expunged from the annals of history. I mean, fuck you, Emu. I don't know. That sounds a little bit extreme. Moo's world remains incomplete. The world ain't yours. Interesting. Moo's world. So when they say Moo, are they referring to someone else? That's been a theory. But they're maybe giving themselves a nickname. I don't know. Moo's world remains incomplete. The world ain't yours. So they try to go for rocks. Boom. I don't have my weapon. I don't have a sword. I gotta get a sword. Rocks. That's crazy. That bastard. He's going after Saint Saturn. Wait now. Rear Admiral. Should we provide backup? Oh, well, this guy's a Rear Admiral? Oh, Jesus. Well, damn right we should. Move out. Vice Admiral Garp. Wait, what? Who exactly are you backing up? Here we go. So, like I said, if it is going to turn into a 5v1, that's some crazy shit. Emu requires a 5v1 of Rocks, Whitebeard maybe, Kaido, we don't see them right now, potentially Roger, and Garp. And yet, remember, guys, remember, when Joy Boy's hockey's popping off and Emu can sense it, what the fuck was going on? Joy Boy! Flipping out. That just gives Joy Boy way more gas. That just gives him way more gas. Way more. Wait, what? Who exactly are you backing up, sir? The pirates are taking the treasure. Stop them now. Those are world noble items. Fuck the world nobles. Yo, it's called giving back to the people. So, this one guy of the Roger Pirates, I forget his name, but he's like hauling ass and hauling treasure. Meanwhile, two of his boys are covering him. So we have that one skinny guy. He's dual-wielding guns and shooting the fuck out of anyone that gets near. Meanwhile, Ketchy from Dungeon Meshi over here, knocking people out. Nice. Okay. Pirates, Marines, Cypher Pole agents, they can all go screw off because they're not getting the treasure that we stole. Things are pretty crazy down here, aren't they? Heck, Glug. Oh, is that Captain John? No. No, he's going to steal their treasure. How's the transport situation looking right now? We're ready to go, Captain John. Excellent. This is goodbye then, Rocks Pirates. Whoa. Oh, okay. They did say they were not all aligned all the time. And there was infighting. And that we did see Kaido do some shit here, but damn. All right, so shit's heading south. Time to bail. So, damn. Okay, John is about to pull out with, I guess, treasure. What's going on here? What's this terrible shriek I feel? So, Dragon sensing the whole thing going on with Shanks. A Navy ship. I'll have to take that kid with me. And then something happens. What's going on? Is he, like, being pulled by something? Like Kurozu over here. Kurozu! Like, he's being, like, forced to come back. There's, like, these two line marks on him. I don't know if that's what's causing it. All right, next page. Oh, double page spread. Let me zoom in. What? Yeah, it's actually, yeah, something is pulling him and a bunch of trees up. Yeah, wait, the treasure. Our metals are reacting to something. Don't let it go. Big Eater. To me, my treasure. Oh my God. First of all, hold on. Are trees magnetic now, or is he just that good? Second of all, so the theory is confirmed. The theory is confirmed. Captain John looks like he had the previous fruit of Captain Kidd. Captain John, Captain Kidd. There's also been some ideas that Captain John and Captain Kidd are related in real life. Therefore, there might be something there. Oh, boy. So, treasure chest, pots and pans, big scraps of metal, guns. Even a pirate got flung over here, too. Again, lots of treasures, lots of fine things are coming over that are magnets. A marine's coming over here. A lamp. I think parts of a ship are actually being pulled over. So, yeah, no. Okay. This guy was the previous owner of the 𝑳𝑨𝑻𝑬 model. Or, no, I'm sorry, model. The 𝑳𝑨𝑻𝑬. Yeah. Yeah. Confirmed. What does that mean for Kid? It just means now we know his previous user. I don't know if this is a buff for him, but we now have the previous owner. Cool. It's got to be Captain John's magnetic power. Okay, there we go. Doesn't even have to be even more of a question. Confirmed. Now, can he do anything similar to Kid when it comes to construction? We did see, like, a simplistic arm, but is that it? Is that, like, did Kid unlock more of the ability than Captain John? Well, that's more of a buff to the Rocks Pirates, man. They had another fucking good Delpher like that. It's got to be Captain John's power. It's causing a strong magnetic pull to the valley's southeast entrance. Do whatever you want. Just get out of the way. Roger. Oh, Ghazan, the big guy. The big guy's finally going to do something, but he thinks he's Togoro. He's going to do some weird, or like, no, actually, fuck Togoro. Not Togoro, because Togoro does that. He thinks he's Rob Lucci. He's going to do a fucking flying finger pistol? What the fuck? John. That snake. Oh, snake. That snake. Ooh. Does Ghazan have more honor than most of the Rocks Pirates? He's about to do some kind of finger flick. Clench. Sky Snake Red Cannon. What the fuck? Okay. Was that lightning? I don't think we were supposed to have lightning tonight. Alright. What the fuck did he just do? Hold on. Is he doing, oh my god. Is he doing Mr. 4? No, not Mr. 4. Who? Mr. 5? Yeah, Mr. 5. Hold on. I swear to God, I feel like I hear lightning out there. NL, just keep it down. Yeah, hold on now. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get when he's doing, like, the bullet shit. If I can find it. He does kind of look like he's doing that. I forget the specific of his ability, but it was like something like, okay, he picks his nose, because then he can use a projectile, and he flings it, but basically, like, he should be, like, an explosion human. Is he doing a Mr. 5, or is this a new ability? Alright, well, either way, that's kind of neat. I always do like Oda when he, like, brings back the fruits. Like, there we go. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Either way, he does some kind of flick. Sky Snake Red Cannon flick. It actually looks like it's causing, like, almost a pressure on the ground, too. What the? Nani? Big explosion. Big explosion. Okay, I am thinking this guy might have had Mr. 4's ability. So we're seeing a previous owner of... What was this fruit called? Oh, we actually have an official picture for it. When did this come out? A couple years ago. So we actually do have an official picture of Mr. 5, his devil fruit. So Mr. 5's devil fruit design, the Bamu no Mi. Okay. So this guy and 𝑳𝑨𝑻𝑬 had the same fruit. Okay, cool. Cool. Again, that's a lot. So John had fruit. 𝑳𝑨𝑻𝑬 had fruit. Big Mom had fruit. Whitebeard had fruit. Shiki had fruit. I think those are the only ones that matter right now. Explosion. Captain John! Ooh, Captain John just got fucked up. Damn, dude. Damn. And the magnetic storm stops and all the treasure drops. Yo, is this how 𝑳𝑨𝑻𝑬 and Captain John die? Like, they just fight each other? There's that. And Silverax. We need to see what happens to Silverax. Dragon is finally free of the magnetic storm. Hey, 𝑳𝑨𝑻𝑬! Why did you attack John? You really think he split all that loot with us? Aren't each of those treasure chests worth at least 1 billion berries? But billion? Can't blame anyone for wanting to hog it all, really. Oh, shit. He was going to double-cross Shiki. Okay, he has no honor either. So, it's everyone for themselves. But again, yo, Shiki, yo, people been slacking on you. Show them what's what. Show them what's what, Shiki. So, this guy's about to flick Shiki with a bomb. That's not going to happen. Shiki's going to be like, what the fuck? Lion paw! Like, some shit like that. Come on, Shiki. Huh? You can't, Vice Admiral. That's one of the world's overseers. It looks like a pest to me, so very Luffy right there with his walk. Like, everyone's trying to stop him. Like, no, Vice Admiral, please, you're going to get in trouble. Or worse, we're going to get in trouble. Please don't go over there. Nah. It's going to be real quick. Real quick. I'm just going to go over there and I'm going to punch him real quick. Meanwhile, all these Marines try to stop him. Kaido, what's the plan, man? Save some for me, Rocks. Kaido, you damn brat. Oh, Big Mom. Ooh, vengeance. So she does have Napoleon. What the fuck? This guy hasn't done anything yet. Napoleon, what the fuck? I know you're shy, but what? So Zeus already doing some lightning storms. We know that she has Prometheus. And Napoleon. She has all three at this point. Hey, Kaido, get ready. Huh? I'm gonna kill you for what you did to me. You jealous? Check this out. No way. He can already do a blast breath? Off the gate? Whitebeard. Whitebeard's doing something. We see some massive hockey energy. Rocks doing some hockey energy. Roger out of nowhere doing some massive hockey energy. This is my catch, Garp. And Garp doing some massive hockey energy. Galaxy! Impact! Divine Departure! Dragon! Ikaku Sovereignty! Shattering Void! What the fuck? When the fuck did... Whoa! Whoa! Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. Hold on, I guess I should say Rocks, but... Time out. Is that the first time we're seeing Whitebeard use the Quake power and Conqueror's Hockey Infusion? Because we see the black sparks over there, and then it looked like he was winding back. I couldn't tell if he was using his Kanabo. No, he uses his arm like he does his regular Quakes, but we're seeing black sparks off of it. And again, we have never really gotten official names for his techniques. Like, really. Shattering Void. When he has Conqueror's Hockey, that's when it gets techniques? Oh, fuck. This is the shit that he was doing against Roger for 3 days and 3 nights? Oh, whoa, man. Whoa. Also, Rocks. Pandemonium of the Abyss. That's a gnarly name, but he's doing some weird stance. He's doing some like, yeah. So he already has Divine Departure, already has Galaxy Impact, already has a Dragon Blast. Big Mom, I don't know where you're aiming, Big Mom, but you're not aiming for Kaido. Ikaku Sovereignty, we haven't really seen a lot of those yet in this arc, or, for a while. Whitebeard doing his first official true named attack in the story, Shattering Void, with Conqueror's Haki. So the first time we're also seeing Whitebeard's Quake attacks fused with Conqueror's Haki. That's actually a big deal. That's a massive big deal. And then, of course, Rock's doing some shit. I think this is actually his first official named attack. Maybe his cannon, I think. Like when he is first revealed, they say his swordsman's like a cannon. I'm not too sure. We'll go back. Pandemonium of the Abyss. That's really cool. So we have Divine Departure, Pandemonium of the Abyss, because their sword techniques are very similar. Him and Roger, they are very similar. And I'm not going to drop that point where we do see them. They're both stanced up in a very similar pose to each other. I have no idea why Oda did that. Like, Big Mom she kind of does that, so that is like a stance that people just take in One Piece. But, I felt like it was damn near a fucking parallel between Rox and Roger. That could just be me. That could be me. But, regardless, though, think about what's happening on this page right now. We have Garp, younger, not Prime. Same to Roger, younger, not Prime. This is probably max potential Rox. Younger-ish, but still, I would argue, not his prime form for Whitebeard. Big Mom, younger, we know for a fact not her peak power because they said it later on. Same thing for Kaido. Kaido just got his power. He just got the power, and he's already able to do a Blast Breath. I don't know how powerful this Blast Breath is compared to what he can do later, but nonetheless, he can do a Blast Breath. This is probably... Did Momonosuke do a Blast Breath? I forget. Did Momo do a Blast Breath? I think he did, right? Against Green Bull. He did. He did do a Blast Breath. The anime, I think, gave him more gas. But yeah. He did do a Blast Breath against Green Bull. Okay, then at the bare minimum, I'm going to say Momo and Kaido's first Blast Breath are probably both equal to each other. So that means, especially fucking this anime one, giving it a lot of gas, Kaido can do something similar to what Momo did against Green Bull. Right here, right now. So, Imu's taking something like that from Kaido. Big Mom can probably do something equivalent. Kaido, again, this is not Prime Whitebeard, but this is a first-time Quake-infused Conqueror's Haki attack that we're seeing. That's pretty impressive. Garp is Garp, Roger's Roger, but Rox, you're telling me 1, 2, 3. Big Mom, I didn't even think she would be here. 4, 5, and 6. These guys, it's not even a 5v1 anymore. It's a 6v1. These guys are unleashing some crazy attacks. I don't know if Big Mom's infusing Conqueror's Haki. I would like to think so, but Oda's so inconsistent with her using Conqueror's Haki. It's really annoying. Kaido, not yet, or probably not at all. Whitebeard, yes. Rox, yes. At least 4 Conqueror's Haki imbued attacks from 6 people, and you're telling me Imu's not dead. Like, immortality factor or not, like, whoa. I mean, we saw Rox can do damage to the Immortals. He can do that. He stopped that advancement. He fucked up Saturn. Or Saturn. Garling. Garling for 2 times had been fucked up by Rox. Like, yo, what the fuck? And that's one of the dudes right here hitting him. Okay, this just maybe might be Emu gas right now. We might just be gassing Emu, but any Emu gas is Joy Boy gas. any emu gas is Joy Boy gas. So that tells me if Joy Boy, the dude, the living legend himself, if he were to just spawn right in front of them, like, what up? They all attack. This is what he's going to be doing afterwards. Not bad. Not bad, kids. Like, he's going to be Conquest, and they're all marks. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That was cute, kid. That was cute. Not bad. Let me show you. Oh, wow. Wow. Holy fuck, Oda. Holy fuck, you're making Joy Boy out to be a fucking monster. You are making Joy Boy out to be a goddamn monster. Luffy has a long way to go. I'll be honest with you. I don't think Luffy right now is taking this attack. Hell no. Hell no. But it's kind of crazy that Luffy's going to have to be able to take something like this if he's going to fight Emu, or if Blackbeard does steal Emu's power. If that happens, so that means he's going to do something at least as good as this, if not better, with the Quake and the Yami no Mi. Like, this motherfucker right here, if he does in fact go to the Holy Land, if he's there right now, if he steals Emu's power with everything he has now, he's going to have to do something like this, if not better. That's insane to me. That's insane. Like, yeah, if he has 3 powers, automatically, Blackbeard's going to be pretty strong. And if it's Emu's powers, I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's gonna rise astronomically. But now it's like, damn, Luffy. Now the Nika power, though, has a lot of questionable powers to it. Now it's in the perspective of, okay, now we're giving Luffy a fight. Okay. Is there an artist name to this? I don't see it. Alright, well, shout out to this artist. Shout out to this artist who did Blackbeard. Great art right here. Great fucking art. Expressive as hell. Alright, back to the chapter. That's crazy. Yo, this is actually an insane attack right here. This is a massive fucking attack for a lot of characters and a lot of great moments here. And, again, the gas that is going around now is amazing. Just amazing. Stunning. Kanji reads Curse of the Abyss. Divine Departure, Curse of the Abyss. I like Pandemonium more. I like Pandemonium. Pandemonium of the Abyss. I like that. That to me, I think that's a better translation. Anyway, Emu is probably going to take this. Like, whether it's because of, like, the immortality factor, or it's, like, they generally just take it. Either way, they take it. That's wild. Yep, there we go. So Emu is like all battered, but they're still standing tall. And then they emit yet again their Conqueror's Haki, which we now know from Elbaf, they have it too. So they're doing the exact same thing on Elbaf. Pulse wave of Haki, knocking out a bunch of people. What the hell was that just now? Is this the start of Armageddon or something? Very religious right there. So the Roger pirates that are fleeing with Rayleigh. Look alive! The treasure fell over this place here. Pick everything up. Jaha! You never miss a beat, now do you, Rayleigh? Pirates' priorities never waver. Damn. As he's carrying Shaki back to the ship. By the way, guys, get that treasure. That looked really good. Yes, sir, Vice Captain Rayleigh. Glad you never lose your beat. Pirates never lose their waver. Crazy. Love it, though. Okay, dragon on the ground, huffing and puffing. That was intense. Is the baby... What the hell? Did he do a substitution jutsu? Wait, what? Why is he holding the log? Nani? Where did he go? Gugu got... So, you're telling me... Oda, you're telling me that Dragon didn't even intend to put him in the treasure chest. That's just by accident. Somehow, Baby Shanks, kind of feat, I'm sure Cole will spin it, did a substitution jutsu, and now he's out of his hands, and he just crawls over the treasure chest by happenstance. By happenstance, not even Dragon's... Oh my god, yo! L. That's an L. That's an L. That's an L. Dragon fans, I'm sorry. That's an L. He did not plan to put him into the chest. So he couldn't save Shamrock, and there wasn't part of the plan to put him into the treasure chest for Shanks. L. That's an L. Stocks are down. Stocks back down, boys. You guys got a massive dip. You guys got another recession when it comes to your Dragon stocks. Sorry to say, guys. Sorry, man, but that's a shame. That's a shame for you. Okay, so this now almost liquid tar oil emu just reforming. It's too late to throw it up. They are far away in the forest running. Then pay me back. So Kaido and Big Mom are just arguing like, pay me back, you motherfucker. Pay me back. You owe me. You owe me. Let's see. My one attack was what did it to him. No way. It was me. So Garp and Roger saying, I'm the one. I did it. Hey, don't tell me you're a new branch of the Davy clan, the woman and her child. Wait, what the fuck? He knows? He can sense that? Or somehow he's informed? Oh, maybe because Garling shares some connections. They all share some connections to Emu on some pain shit. Can he, like, can Emu use his thralls to, like, see, hear, absorb information? Oh, fuck. That's powerful. A new branch of the Davy clan, that woman and her child, fractionally trying to survive. Such dangerous lives must not be set loose in this world. So, yep, we see Eris, and then we see Teach huffing and trying to run as quick as they can. But Emu, in the process of healing, again, does not give a fuck. Rocks, sweating. Stop it right there. Whatever you're gonna try and do. Sliced him up like sashimi. What the? Hey, Garp sees something. Bro, Rocks. Damn, he's probably too tired. After that attack and everything he's been doing, he's probably too tired. Damn. But we knew what's gonna happen. Bing, bang. 2 shots at him. It will not be Moo who acts. It will not be Moo who acts. Ugh! What is this? It doesn't even hurt or even itch, but thou shalt be. Hold on, let me do the reverb. Thou shalt be the one to exterminate them. Oh, fuck. The theories might be correct. Theories are coming true. So, Emu is, in fact, going to turn Rocks. Oh. Thou shalt be the one to exterminate them. Go forth and slay your own wife and child. Is he gonna Dami reverse eye right now? Right here. What? That's absurd. What are you talking about? I won't. Dami reverse eye. And then Rocks is being morphed. So is that how Rocks is going to go out? Roger, Garp, and maybe Whitebeard are going to have to take out Rocks because he did, in fact, get Dami reverse side. So Keep that in mind. Though, yeah, he is tired, for sure. By the way, in the chapter, I guess. That was actually kind of a fairly quick chapter. Even though Rox is tired, Emu is able to Dami Reversi someone like Rox. This Dami Reversi is disgustingly powerful. Even someone like Rox can fall under the influence of Emu. Yo, Oda, you gotta give this thing a limit, man. You have to. You have to. I'm like, again, he's tired. Maybe if he was at full health, he could like hockey wave this, like Douglas Bullet and Luffy, or Katakuri and Luffy, or Shanks. I don't know, like just something, man. Just something, like, because right now, like, this ability looks a little too powerful. I'm not gonna lie, Oda. I'm not gonna front with you, Oda. I'm feeling like the Dami Reversi ability right now, I feel like it's a little too powerful, so maybe we should, like, do some hockey limitation. I'm sure there is. It's going to be hockey related. If, like, what's hurting the Elders, what's hurting the God Knights, what's hurting them is hockey, it probably is hockey. And the fact that he just expunged a lot of his hockey to try and do that damage to Emu, but nonetheless is still unfazed, like, oh yeah, by the way, your kid's over there, and your wife. Oh, did he actually say wife? Hold on, I might have overlooked that. Is that confirmed now? That's his wife? So they were married? Go forth and slay your wife and child. He said wife. So Rox did marry Eris. Oh, good for him. But if he was at full health going into this, could he, like, pulse wave this shit off? This venom ichor on him? I would like to think so. But if not, again, like, Jesus God, man. Like, Emu is looking very impressive. I don't know if it's because he's, like, somewhat fused with Saturn or whatever's going on here. If it's Emu in of them themselves. If this is like some Yuha Bach situation, like he's giving out all his power to his minions. So, like, what happens when he, like, takes it all back? But, like, regardless of what the explanation is going to be on how he's able to achieve these feats, just remember, I will say it until otherwise. Great Emu! Joy boy! Like, guys, like, the more he gets Glaze, it's interesting, it's insane at times. The more he gets Glaze, the more Joy Boy gets Glaze. Like, you realize if he's able to tank this, hockey and all, not sweating, saying, oh yeah, by the way, your wife and kid are over there, guess what? Dami Reversi. Go kill them. Like, it's no big deal to someone like Rox D. Zabek, aka Rox D. Davy. What the fuck does that say about Joy Boy? What the fuck does that say about Joy Boy? Like, unironically, like, Joy Boy, if he were to spawn in modern One Piece, or at least at that time, with Rox in him instead of Emu, if Joy Boy, for whatever reason, just appeared before them and said, hey, let's fight. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I think this guy is gonna fucking low diff them all. If this keeps progressing, yo, Joy Boy might just be able to fucking low diff all of these people. Yeah. Like, Emu has the immortality factor, I'm not gonna lie. But he also has the Conqueror's Hockey wave shit as well. And he has still the Dami Reversi. And yet, he is afraid of Joy Boy. Meaning that most of his shit probably isn't, like, a guaranteed thing to work on Joy Boy. Meaning that Joy Boy can probably fight him no problem. And he is terrified of that fact. He is terrified. That's probably hockey related and the Nika power related. But nonetheless, this guy is this dude, woman, shadow entity, it doesn't matter. Dwarf in the Flask, he is scared of Joy Boy. He is scared, not of Nika particularly, Joy Boy. Joy Boy. He terrifies the hell out of him. Like, fuck, man. Fuck. Now, I will have to be fair here, though. If Joy Boy's hockey's getting that kind of, like, crazy shit, I mean, it's still questionable, I would argue, but if they're saying that about Joy Boy's hockey, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, unless we're gonna change it up and like what we thought was fear. What we thought was fear. Actually, nah, it wasn't fear. It was joy. It was Emu just being a yandere, like, oh, Sugoi, Joy Boy's back. Like, unless it turns out to be the case, which I doubt. I doubt. This dialogue is still potentially interesting. It's true. They're all knocked out. Captains. No kidding. What was that even stronger than red hairs? There's no hostility to it. Like that, like, if Emu's getting all this buff, all this glaze, and still has this moment, and this is still up in the air, it's like, shit, man, like, fuck, that's a good Shanks feat. That's a really good Shanks feat. Like, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. But, like, yeah. It's kind of like, fuck, Shanks is looking more and more like him. But, okay, that's the chapter. I'm pretty sure, again, we should be here next week for another chapter. We should be. So I think I was right that we're going to get one more chapter with God Valley, and it's going to be the finishing of how did Rox get defeated. And the theory was right. So he did get Dami Reverse-Side, meaning that people have to fight against Rox. They have to fight against them. Okay. All right. Tragic. That is a very, very tragic end to a pretty solid character. To a pretty fucking solid character. But okay. I guess that's pretty much it. There's nothing really much else to discuss outside of like the crazy hockey feats and stuff. Garp coming in, having his moment. John has the Jiki Jiki no Mi. Gazan has the bomb potentially. Treasure pirating. Garp wants to go fight Emu. Yeah. Emu thinking Rox looked like Davy, which is probably going to happen with Luffy. Yeah, actually pretty short chapter, all things considered, after a break. Not too much. Outside of the crazy ending. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to call it there. Because I don't think there's anyone really in chat to discuss right now, which is okay. But leave a comment if you guys watch this later. What do you guys think is going to be the next chapter? I think we're going to be seeing the end of Rox D. Zebek, and that will be the last chapter of the God Valley flashback, and then we're going to move on to the Herald stuff. Most likely. And do you guys think that Emu, his powers need to be explained, right? I mean, they're going to be, but, like, do you think they need to be explained? Because, yo, Dami Reverse-Side is looking way too powerful, and do you guys think, like, if Joy Boy was here, like, fuck, is Joy Boy, like, that nasty of a character? It's looking like it. All right, so I'm going to head out for the evening. Thank you very much for coming by, if anyone did. VOD Gang watchers, I see you. Thank you very much for being here and watching this, and of course liking the stream, commenting, bell notification, and of course subscribing to the channel, all that YouTube jargon. But thank you. It's always great to do this no matter what, and know that you guys are having some great joys out of it. It to me makes it everything worthwhile. So knowing that, thank you very, very much for the continued support. Thank you. I only hope to get better from here on out. All right. So until, I guess, Saturday, because we won't be doing a stream tomorrow. No One Piece stream tomorrow. So Saturday, anime, stay tuned. Have a nice night. Take care. Stay safe. Hydrate. And till next One Piece, which should be next week. we're going to probably see the end of God Valley. And it's going to be sad losing rocks. It's going to be sad. Take care, guys.